Good afternoon, this is Josh here at Misc Works. I just wanted to take a minute and give you guys a walk around of my milling machine. I know that different YouTubers use different stuff, and I am intrigued from time to time to see what people are using, learn about the machinery they have in their shop. So I've already gone over my lathe. I've got a Grizzly G0709 14 by 40. This is their gunsmith special. The thing that's gunsmithy about it is it's got this spider spindle here with a 1.5 inch spindle bore. So I've got some bolts I can put in here, and it essentially acts like a 4-jaw chuck and allows me to tip and manipulate the barrel. So this beauty, I found this on Craigslist for about $1,400, and it is a beast. This is a Wells Index number 645. Here's all the manufacturing information. So this baby was manufactured in Jackson, Michigan, and it was sent to Indianapolis, Indiana. And I'm guessing this thing was made back in the 60s. So got a Analam Milling Wizard DRO came with it. Have a Allen Bradley VFD also came with it. It's got auto downfeed features. And this right here is the stop for the spindle brake. One of the things I love about this milling machine is the way that the drawbar is set up. So it's got this collar that comes down over the top, and the drawbar actually slips into a tube, and that tube has a threaded stub on it that this collar tightens down on. So when I go to loosen this up to take the tool out of the quill, I don't have to hit it with a hammer like you would on a Bridgeport, because the spindle tightens up against this collar. So as I continue to loosen this, what it does is it breaks the friction hold on that collet and just pops it right out the bottom. This uses a different style of collet. Get one out here. This is a Brown and Sharp taper number 9 collet, similar to a Morse taper. Angle's a little bit different, but it's got a massive spindle. I think the spindle on this is nearly twice the width of a Bridgeport. Let me get my little ruler here. I'll show you the measurement on that. Here we go. 6-inch scale. This thing right here, this is invaluable. You need one of these in your shop, and it's something that I constantly misplace. So we're looking at nearly a 3-inch quill there, and then it's a massive quill. And then it's got a stop here for the auto down feed and auto up. Right here, this gearbox is a mechanically powered traverse for the table, so I can go that way in my X direction, and then it's also, excuse me, got a function to move it in the Y direction. So when the mill's turned on, let's do this real quick. So when the mill's turned on, I just push this button right here, and I can speed it up and stop it or reverse, even jog it. It's pretty nice. Turn this on, That starts spinning. And then I can just pull that. And there she goes. And I've got different speed selectors here. There's a limit switch here, and a limit switch here. And then I also have, like I said, a switch for the Y function, which is right here. So I just pull that, brings it out, pull it, stops it. Put it back to my center position here. And then I got reverse, jog, stop, and then my speed change. The gentleman that had this before me, he did, you know, some work to it to put this stuff on, and I'm really appreciative for the time he put into it because it made my life a whole lot easier. This big old motor right here, I have not hooked this up yet. I'm not as good with electricity as I'd like to be, and I'm still trying to figure out how to wire all this into that box right there, so everything is running off one breaker. But this motor right here operates the power knee. So if I had this turned on, I could just push down or pull up, and it would raise and lower the knee, you know, instead of me having to work that crank right there. So other than that, it's got all the standard stuff you'd see on a Bridgeport. This is the X-axis lock. This is the Y-axis lock down here. Here's the, you know, handles, and they pull out so you don't accidentally rotate. It's got some pipe fittings here. Like if I wanted to put a coolant system on it, probably going to go with a fog buster at some point. Got a little cabinet here. Got my whey oil. It's got an oiler to keep the wheys oiled. This bolt head here, I could move the head out. This one I can tilt it, and then, or no, I'm sorry, that's for the nod. I've got another one around here somewhere I can use to tilt it. Oh, I'm sorry. This is the tilt. This is the nod. This one right here runs it forward and back. Okay. Anyway, that's the milling machine. These are still being sold. They're still, you know, available, new. Check them out. I mean, they're a heck of a competitor with Bridgeport. Good quality milling machine. I've been real happy with it. It was a huge blessing that I was able to find this one in the condition it's in for the price that it was. It came with a vise and a little bit of tooling. So that's my mill, and obviously that's what I'll be using to cut the fluting on this barrel. So you found that interesting, give me a like or subscribe, and I will see you next time.